It was raining heavily the night Vivian heard a knock at her door. She was alone, sipping tea by the fire in her big, quiet house. Vivian was a rich fashion designer, famous for her elegant clothes, but she had no family, no children, no one to love. When she opened the door, a teenage girl stood there, soaked from the rain. She looked about 15, with wide eyes and a face full of pain and silence. Beside her stood a tired-looking social worker. Her name is Mercy, the woman. Side, she's from the village orphanage. Nobody wants her. Vivian looked at the girl. Something in her heart shifted. Maybe it was the loneliness, or maybe it was the way Mercy stood there, quiet and still, like she had lost all hope. "I'll take her," Vivian said softly. And just like that, the empty house wasn't empty anymore. Mercy didn't smile much. She didn't speak often either, but she followed Vivian everywhere, like a shadow. Vivian gave her beautiful clothes, warm meals, and sent her to the best school. Still, no one could guess what the future would bring. Not even Vivian. 2 years passed, and Mercy grew into a beautiful young woman. Her quiet ways remained, but Vivian loved her deeply. She called Mercy her daughter, and the two became very close. Vivian thought she had finally found peace and family. One afternoon, Mercy came home from school looking pale and nervous. She avoided Vivian's eyes and rushed to her room. That night she sat beside Vivian and spoke softly. "Mom, I'm pregnant." Vivian's heart stopped. She stared at Mercy, confused and angry. "Pregnant? By who?" Mercy broke into tears. "His name is Leo. He's a rising Afrobeat singer. He promised he loved me, but when I told him, he disappeared. He doesn't answer my calls." Vivian felt like the world had crashed. She had given Mercy everything, a good life, a safe home, a second chance. And now this? But as Mercy cried, Vivian pulled her close. "You made a mistake, yes, but I won't leave you. We will face this together." From that day, Vivian became both mother and protector. She stopped going to fashion shows. Her only focus was Mercy and the unborn baby. But the real storm hadn't come yet. Not until the baby was born. The day of the birth was filled with fear. Mercy had gone into labor early. The doctors rushed around the room, and Vivian held her hand tightly. After many painful hours, a baby boy was born. But something was wrong. He didn't cry. He didn't blink. He didn't move except to stare straight up at the ceiling, his eyes wide open. The room grew cold with silence. "Is he okay?" Vivian asked the doctor. "He's alive," the doctor replied slowly, "but this is not normal. He's not responding the way newborns should." Mercy was too weak to speak. The nurses cleaned the baby and placed him beside her. She touched his hand gently. 2 hours later, Mercy closed her eyes and never opened them again. She was gone. Vivian screamed in shock and pain. Her heart broke again, this time in a way she couldn't fix. Now she had a grandchild, but not a normal one. The baby never cried, never smiled. He just stared at walls, at lights, at people. And whenever someone touched him, strange things started happening. People would get dizzy, feel cold, or see odd shadows. Vivian tried to explain it away, but deep inside she knew this child was different. Vivian named the baby Lucas. She brought him home and gave him a beautiful nursery, but the house didn't feel warm anymore. It felt strange. At first. It was little things. The lights in Lucas's room flickered, even with new bulbs. The dog, Lucy, barked and cried whenever she got near his crib. One night, Vivian found all the picture frames in the hallway turned upside down. Only Mercy's photo remained untouched. Then it got worse. One afternoon, Vivian's friend came to visit. "He's such a quiet baby," she said, reaching to hold Lucas. As soon as her hand touched his, she gasped. Her eyes rolled back and she fainted. They called an ambulance, but the doctors found nothing wrong. Maybe she skipped breakfast, they said. But Vivian knew better. Later that night, Vivian stood at Lucas's crib. He was awake, staring at the ceiling like always. His tiny hands were still. His eyes didn't blink. "Who are you?" "She," whispered. The baby's head turned slowly toward her. No sound, no smile, just a deep, empty stare that chilled her bones. Vivian backed away. Her heart was racing. She had adopted Mercy with love, but now something darker had come into her life. Vivian couldn't sleep. Each night, Lucas's strange silence haunted her. The house felt heavy, like something unseen was always watching. She locked her bedroom door. She kept the lights on. Still, she felt unsafe. Desperate for answers, Vivian returned to the orphanage where she had adopted Mercy. She begged the headmistress to tell her more. The woman hesitated, then sighed. Mercy was never like the other girls, she said. She never cried as a baby, never got sick. Sometimes things moved on their own when she was near. We believed she had a gift or a curse. Vivian's heart sank. Why didn't you tell me? Because no one wanted her. We hoped your love would fix it. Back at home, Vivian walked into Lucas's room. He was still watching, waiting. That night, she held him close and whispered, "You are not alone. You are loved. Just like your mother." For the first time, Lucas blinked. A small tear rolled down his cheek. Then he cried. Not loud, but real. From that moment, things began to change. The coldness faded. The lights stopped flickering. Even Lucy, the dog, sat calmly near the crib. Lucas was not normal, but he was Mercy's child. And he was hers now.